excited to pick out my TBR prompts for the month of June. I can't believe it. First off, I love summer. I feel like every season I go into, I'm like, no, this is my favorite. No, but I genuinely love summer so much. In my mind, I'm gonna put a thing of emojis in here. This is what's on my mind constantly during the summertime. So I am so excited that we are approaching summertime. I am so excited to pick out 4 prompts for me to read in June. I love using my TBR jar. I feel like it genuinely really helps me tackle my physical TBR. And even though I'm a mood reader, it genuinely is fun to pick out a book that even though I didn't think about and wasn't on the top of my list, somehow having it on the front of my mind, it helps me like become in that mood. Also, I love to put in prompts for whatever like season or holiday we're going into. So for example, I added green prompts and those are summer themed. Like I literally have a prompt that says a beach read, and that helps me as a mood reader to ensure that I'm going to be picking out books that I'm in the mood for. So anyways, enough talking. Let's pick out 4 prompts for me to read in June. I'm so excited for June. I love June. For the very first prompt, I really hope that I pick at least one green one. And if I don't, that's okay. We still have like July and August. A pink one. Okay, let's see. A hardcover book. So many good choices. We got The Rom-Commers by Catherine Center, and then we have Happy Place by Emily Henry. Like, tell me these books are not screaming summer. This is amazing. Now what's going to be hard is picking out one of them. I know that I put prompts in here that say like a book that has flowers on it, so I could have a chance to pick this one up again. I also know that this is like a summer read, and I haven't read an Emily Henry book since last summer. I think I'm gonna pick Happy Place. I am like, tell me this cover isn't screaming like June, July, summertime. Like literally the characters on the front cover are jumping into water. I think this is a perfect book to pick for summer. Can you tell how much I love summer? That was really easy to do. And I just, again, like I love using my TBR jar because this wasn't on my mind, but now I'm so excited to pick it up and I feel like it's perfect for the month that we're going into. Now to our second prompt. I really want a green one. 2-word title. I picked out 3 books that are a 2-word title. The first one is Twisted Love. This is by Anna Hong. This is the first book in the Twisted series. I believe that this is like a subtle dark romance. I think it's twisted, obviously. It's a little bit more than just like a fluffy romance, and it intrigues me. I've had this on my shelf for a really long time. Also, a series that I've had on my shelf for a really long time and I haven't read is Shatter Me. This is by Tahiri Mafi. I have been thinking about starting this series. This is a YA dystopian series. Even just saying that sounds so much fun. I've had this on my shelf for I think probably like 3 years now, and I keep telling myself that I'm going to start it during the fall time, and then I don't. I end up starting other series or reading other books, and now that I'm in the mood for it and it's on my mind, I think I should pick it up when I'm getting the urge to. And then Ward D by Frida McFadden. I love her books. They're seriously like a weekend read for me. I can read them in 2 days. They're super fast paced. I can never guess the plot twist. They're all completely different. Psychological thriller, spooky, scary, YA dystopian, and then like a dark romance sort of book. I shouldn't have given myself so many choices. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna mix them up. I think I can kind of tell which one's which. I can tell by the matte cover that this one is Frida McFadden, but I can't tell between the other two. Okay, dang, I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, I'm gonna pick out the one that's in the middle. Twisted Love was the matte one. I thought Ward D had the matte cover. Okay, I picked out Ward D. We're going to read it. That's so funny. I thought I knew what this cover felt like. I was wrong. Well, I kind of purposely didn't pick out the matte one because I thought it was Ward D, but then I still ended up getting Ward D, so I think it's meant to be. Now to the second prompt. Gosh, I want a green one so bad. I have a green one, but I don't, is this fair? Yes. I really want a green one, okay? And this is my, I'm trying to like think of an excuse. Okay, yes, I have 3 prompts and I really wanted a green one. Yeah, I'm gonna pick out the green one. It's so funny. Okay, let's see what it is. A book based by the water! This is so exciting. I have already one on my mind. It's Summer of '69 by Ellen Hilderbrand. This is a like historical fiction. It follows like 4 siblings and it literally, sorry, I think I got a hair in my mouth. It literally, it's always a cat hair in my mouth. How does that happen? There's literally surfers on the cover and this reminds me of Malibu Rising, and I love Malibu Rising by Taylor Jenkins Reid. And so when I saw this one, it's kind of like the same thing where we're following siblings. They're all like on their own paths, but they come together for the summer at a beach house, and it sounds absolutely lovely. So I think I'm gonna do Summer of '69. It sounds honestly really, really good. Since 1969, every year the children have looked forward to spending the summer at their grandmother's historic home in downtown Nantucket. But like so much else in America, nothing is the same. So it says like there's an older sister who is marooned in Boston, pregnant with twins and unable to travel. The middle sister, Kirby, caught up in a thrilling vortex of civil rights protests and determined to be independent, takes a job at the Martha's Vineyard. Beloved son, Tiger, is an infantry soldier recently deployed to Vietnam. And then 13-year-old Jessie suddenly feels like an only child trapped in the house with her out-of-touch grandmother and her worried mother, each of them hiding a troubling secret. So there's 4 siblings and they all are in their own phases in life. One just had twins, the other one is actually going to Vietnam. One of them feels like the only child and kind of feels stuck. And then what was the other one? She is like doing protests for civil rights and is working on Martha's Vineyard. That sounds so entertaining. I've never read a Ellen Hilderbrand book, and she has so many. I mean, I don't even think those are all of them. No, I know she has a ton of them. And I feel like Ellen Hilderbrand screams summer. I feel like that's when I see people read her books, so why not read this one? I'm excited. Now to the 4th one. Animal on cover. I found a couple books that have animals on the cover, but the one that interested me the most is the Tatami Galaxy. This is by, I'm gonna put the author on the screen because I don't want to butcher the name. There's like bears and birds and like moths all around the cover. This book reminds me a lot about The Midnight Library, and that's why I bought it. The Midnight Library is my favorite book ever. That book explores like the what ifs when you are struggling with like accepting where you are in life, and your mind automatically starts to be like, well, what if I did this instead? What if I studied this? What if I got that job? What if I dated this person? That book actually explores you taking those different routes in your life that you wish or like regret you didn't take. This book makes me think of that, like sort of like magical realism of being able to go down the paths that you wish you would have gone in, but realizing that the path you're in is the best one. Anyways, it says an unfulfilled college student hurdles through 4 parallel realities to explore the what might have been and what should never be. It sounds so entertaining. I haven't heard anyone talk about this book also, and it just makes me that much more interested to see what this book is like about, and like I am very excited to like experience this book because I feel like it's going to be very thought-provoking and like moving and inspirational and just also entertaining. Now for a quick recap of the 4 books my TBR jar chose for me to read in June. For a hardcover, Happy Place by Emily Henry, a 2-word title, War D by Frida McFadden, a book based by The Water, Summer of '69 by Ellen Hilderbrand, and for the last one, a book with an animal on the cover, the Tatami Galaxy. That is going to be it for today's video. I really hope you enjoyed watching. Let me know if you have read any of these books, and like let me know your thoughts and opinions on them. I would love to know. That's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!